Alright, welcome back into another Dragon Ball Super Card Game video, and this is basically part 2 of the last video I did. I kind of rambled on about Battle Hour as well as Dragon Ball Worlds and my experience and stuff like that, and today we're going to go through the digital client as far as the trailer, basically breaking down everything that's in it, and then my impressions and as well as my wish list towards the end of the video. But by now, I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you heard of it. I'm sure you see the promotional ads everywhere, including Facebook and things like that. So let me know in the comments below, what are you expecting? What were your impressions and what do you want to see in the digital client? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get copyrighted, but it's all good. Bandai, please don't copyright me. But this is the long version of this video. I think they posted a short version on their Twitter and a couple other places, but this is the longer version, which is 2 minutes and 22 seconds. It already has 30,000 views in the first 2 days, and that's like unheard of for a Dragon Ball card game video. But I'm sure it's gonna hit 100,000 probably by like the end of the year, you know, maybe even the first 2 or 3 months. Hopefully we'll get a lot of traction in it, and it looks like they're actually going to be doing like actual marketing and actual commercials based on that secondary commercial we saw at Battle Hour. And those type of commercials look like they're produced and shot and all the other stuff, just like the Digimon commercials that we keep seeing all the time. Like if you've seen the one in the airport for Digimon, it's like the most randomest thing, but it is something, you know. It is how they market and push the game, and hopefully we see the same thing here. Okay, so they kind of open up with the original Soul Striker, which is cool, I guess. It obviously turns into this like digital sort of form. The effects and editing is really cool, and it's always nice to see the high res Dragon Ball logo with a lot of different effects. But obviously this is kind of showcasing like, hey, we're going straight into set 1 and not so much the current sets, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to have that available. I mean, we'll take a look at that in a second too. By the way, that's kind of a good thing. Like if they're going to be pushing out a new digital client and pushing out to like casuals or like people who have never played the game, set 1 and 2 is like the best idea ever. Like that, we should not be going into the current sets with all the current rulings, the Z deck, the unisons, everything, like literally everything. We should not be going to the current set. Like we should definitely be doing like GOAT format type thing, and hopefully we'll implement the ban list, so that way like Bad Ring, Legendary Flute in set 3 and 4, Shenron, things like that, like Gogeta are already not an issue, so hopefully we'll see that. And we as this like kind of starts, you obviously see these like orange and green things. It's like this theme going on where it's just you two as the first and second player, and of course this is the terrain. I really do hope that we do have different maps, so there's a lot of different ways they can take it, where they can go to like Beerus's land, or like his planet, that is King Kai's planet. We can go to Namek, we can go to the world tournament that's not this thing. This just looks like a generic sort of thing that looks like a tournament setting, Tenkaichi basically. This is cool because it shows his leader, so as soon as someone comes in and starts going, it probably, I think this is the animation when someone does awaken, not so much the intro. The other part was the intro, which is fine. And then we have this sweet looking Vegito animation going all the way around. I actually do think that this is an animation for when someone takes you down to 0 life. So like a regular animation to do a damage, it's not that like dramatic, but you can kind of see like that 4 go to like disintegrate. So I'm sure it goes to 0. And there's like as a whole special animation for that. Go against powerful opponents from around the globe. So obviously this is implementing or implying that we're gonna have like a versus system, and hopefully that means a rank mode. So definitely versus like one-on-one, but hopefully a rank mode. And when I talk about my wish list, hopefully we'll kind of get into that. And then like we have the GUI, like the interface basically, where we have the settings and like info, I guess. I don't know. Don't know what this is. No idea. Maybe the info for the card, if I had to take a guess. We have the number of cards in deck. Don't know what this is. Doesn't really. It's not really too, you know, obvious of what it is. I don't know what the this is either. I thought it was life, but obviously life as well as the power of the leader is here, and then this is maybe drop. But it's possible that like it's warp, drop area, and then remove from game. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure. And then we have the whole hand, which is nice. It's like a master duel kind of style. This is like the phase, which we don't ever have phases. We don't ever talk about that. We talk about like main phase, end phase, stuff like that, but we don't ever talk about like I am now in the battle phase or like I guess like combo phase, like combo stuff. We talk about that, but that's what it is. Turn time is nice because Dragon Ball players like to slow play, so that's really good. And then I don't know what this is, like the top right and top left. So there you go. It's cool that they transform from like its actual text into like a simplified, which is nice. By the way, when they're rested, they just say rest and turn black and white, which might be all right. It just depends. Like when we get to like servant and stuff, I'm sure it's gonna have a servant and then like update its power, and then like you can click on it and be like, this is the original power, and then this is the updated power. And these are all 0 gauze. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy because I know this is a 10 drop. This is not a 1 drop, and I don't know. I'm confused on the green cost counts there. And this guy is already swinging, so that's cool. Cool that they have the promo Goku Black too. The frame rate, I really hope they fix the frame rate. Like the frame rate looks bad. Like here, you can see me move normally, and then that's just not cool. But you can see obviously when you do damage, like 1 or 2 damage, you do that animation. I don't know if there's anything different from like obviously Vegeta is the crit Vegeta. So I don't know if he's like swinging with Vegeta. This says rest, so yeah, swinging with Vegeta with critical. I don't know. There's probably like a little prompt that says that. And then Broly looks sick. Broly looks awesome. He's just a big muscular boy sometimes. Oh, that's pretty cool. We see that like where you do 1 and then it just goes to your hand, and I guess that indicates just regular damage, right? Like damage step and then goes back into main, so that's pretty cool. This is nice because we do see set 8 cards over here, which obviously implies that we're not going to stay in first or second set very long if they're already advertising it. So I would imagine if it does come out this year, we're going to be probably going into like the first 7-8 sets, which is not that much compared to 20 sets that we have right now. So that is something to think about. Oh, the deck builder too, right? So the deck builder looks pretty normal. Nothing too special, but at least it's functional. You could have just made any other name for Deck 01, right? But whatever. The information on the left, that's dope. Make a copy. So I don't know if like, I don't know if this is gonna have a system where you unlock cards by disenchanting or like dusting them, just like Hearthstone, just like Legends Runeterra I think has it, Master Duel has it, etc. There used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh game that I played a lot. I forget which system, but I think it was a GX one. And it's not Duel Links for sure, but I really like that system of unlocking. But obviously there's gonna be some sort of unlocking microtransactions type thing going on here to get more cards. I just don't know what it is, and I hope it's not that bad, but we'll see. And a couple of the things you can favorite it obviously, but this little thing, I really hope this is a what is it called, similar cards button, where you click on it and then like you can find similar cards. That'd be so good to build out your engines and just like not go through over 1200 1500 2000 cards when we get there, right? And like it'll just show up Comrades combines Goku along with Vegeta, or the similar blue cards that might be going with it, or the same set, or the same, you know, type of thing. But wishful thinking if so, or if not, I should say. Oh, and by the way, this has like 20, like you have 20 of each card. Why? You only need 4 as a playset. So I doubt it's a different format for that. Like you just have multiples of something, but we'll see what that means. We'll see what that means. Then we have Vegito doing damage. This one's swinging. A lot of the stuff that we've seen before. I think they're just showcasing more and more of the animations, which is cool. Super realistic is just silly. This is where you can negate or counter, and then it like explains it. I think it has a prompt when someone is announce the attack, and then choose a counter to activate. So that's pretty cool. Which is nice because this is what we needed, right? This is a automated every step of the way, you can't mess this up type thing, right? This is sick too, by the way. I think every leader, like especially this, like this, I love this attack by Zamasu, man. Like View Zamasu is just sick in general. Like him taking out 4 life, I don't know what they're doing to take out 4 life to 0, because this animation is sick. You know, this is some like early, like I don't know, like updated Xenoverse type stuff, you know. It looks super clean though. I really like the animations. A lot of people might have their opinions about just animations in general, where like can we turn them off? Is it gonna take forever for games and stuff like that, right? I don't know. I'm sure that they will. Now, what is my wish list? That's the real question. We'll go through this real quick. The first one is going to be rank mode. I need a rank mode just to have a reason to be around and to play the game over and over again. If it's a pretty decent game and engine and stuff like that, and I have a good amount of cards to play with, then I think a rank mode is really, really good. You know, to showcase off meta decks, whatever it may be. Start me at Pupil, be at Zenkai at the top, or like a Master or whatever, or do like Xenoverse and do BP, like battle points would be really cool. Or even fighters, like how they do it too, like the colors and the squares and stuff like that. Anything would work. Championship series would be pretty cool. Maybe like a online / digital client Nats would be sick, or like smaller regionals like every quarter would be really cool to use. It'd be kind of a waste not to have like a tournament system implemented into it, where everything is automated and there's no cheating, no nothing, no concerns about anything else. It is just you, the game, and people going against each other. Maybe even an online series or online events like that I was talking about. I'm definitely going to do online events just so people can play throughout the digital client. Obviously, we've been doing the circus series. It's probably going to translate into that or transform into that since webcam is just so whatever. But yeah, definitely it's going to be doing that instead. Also, start slow. That's another wish list item that I have. Start slow, but give us content, right? So do the first like 4 or 5 sets, maybe even 6 sets, just like we were seeing in the trailer, which is technically 7 or 8 sets. But give us content where we can do different formats, or we have stuff to do, a story mode, maybe even, because like Master Duel got real old real quick for a lot of different people, and even for myself. I really like Master Duel. I'll still go back to it every so often just to play kind of whack decks, but then you have to just do ranked and then deal with that. It's just kind of annoying. And on that, different formats of like Unison Warrior or Zenkai series, or even Goat format or Surge format would be cool, or maybe even the recent format, whatever it may be, like rotation. Just try out rotation, or even the ban list, or even do like monocolor only, or certain colors only, or female only, or whatever it may be, right? Any of those things would be really cool, and have like a queue into it, so that way you queue into it like a rank mode and then just have fun. Don't make one for Digimon. That's another wish list thing I have. Just keep it with DBS. It is needed for DBS. Digimon really doesn't need it, or really don't need it. I've seen it in a lot of different forums of Facebook, Discourse and stuff like that, asking for Digimon. Like, where is it coming for Digimon? It's not coming for Digimon. They don't need it. They're doing really successful. And Digimon had 1,100 person series or Nats, and I don't think there's any missing people in person for that game. I really don't think so. So no. The beta is closed out for like non-NA players, so hopefully that's not the case for the launch event. Someone can probably correct me in the comments, but I've seen a lot of people like have issues who are not in the North America. I've said it before, but go easy on the microtransactions, and please just add QR codes for your physical packs. So if you're going to be pushing the physical game and as well as the digital game, and they're both going, just give it a reason for people who haven't played the game before to play the game and make sure that you put QR codes to redeem it in the digital game, or vice versa, right? If you are playing the digital game, you want more packs and stuff like that, but never play the physical game, go buy out packs, get the codes, things like that, and then you might discover that you like playing in person, or you might discover the art's really good, or you might discover there are certain events that are near you and things like that you can use those cards with, which is the same exact thing as a digital client. But that's my ass for sure. That's pretty much all my wish list thing. For those who aren't aware, by the way, it is on the 25th and 26th for closed beta testing. You have to have a Bandai Namco thing. I think we can probably look at it here. As soon as you click on it, you scroll down, and then it's the closed beta entry. There's 12,000 positions available. There's 30,000 people who watched that trailer. So if every one of them signed up, it would be closed by now, but they didn't. But you do have to sign up with one. I had to make sure I didn't dox myself. And then you click on here to sign up. I think there are a couple of things you have to know. The testing period is between 4 and 8, I think, if I did that right, during the Battle Spirits launch event. So that's pretty lame, to be honest. But yeah, it's part 1 and 2, both days. The entry deadline is until the 13th. That's probably when they're going to stop advertising it. And then I don't know when I think someone said spring 2023, but like we're in spring 2023 as far as release. So I don't know when the actual release is going to be coming. Also, by the way, even if I did have the chance to do it, it says in principle capturing, recording, or streaming the game screen is not prohibited. So you can't even record anything, and if there's leaked, it may have them deleted. So you just get copyright claimed by Bandai. So good luck with that, content creators. That's so silly, right? That's so silly. Whatever. We'll see in the future. I'm not gonna talk bad. This is like huge, man. Like the fact that we even have one is just nuts. It's becoming a reality. It's like it's really cool just to think about and just to see, and like just being at Battle Hour where everyone was and just being super hyped for it. I keep getting DMs and just talking about the digital client in general, and hopefully it will bring back some of our older players and things like that just in general. Because I think like I'm going to be playing it every day that I can. If I can stream it, I will stream it every single hour that I can, and just like join people and just have the ability to have a really good looking game, and not have issues, and not deal with untap, and not deal with like any of these rulings that we might not know, and things like that, and just like jump into it and just play Dragon Ball again, just like for no reason, just to play and have fun. That's what I'm looking forward to. And get through all the sets and things like that. So hopefully that is it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you did end up watching the video all the way through, go check out my community post. I'm actually giving out one of these, or actually one of each. These come in 3 of these Battle Hour compliment 7 drops. So go ahead and enter that. I want to give them away. And make sure to join the Discord, so that way I can actually let you know, and you can give me your address so I can send you stuff. I will see you in the next one. Later.